Welcome to the Blokes Podcast. I'm Adam.
And I'm Greg. And we sit down once a week to shoot the breeze. We chat about anything and everything. Sports, films, drinking, politics, music, etc.
So sit back, crack open a beer and enjoy.
How's it going, dude?
Yeah, good. Back home. Back in London, baby.
Yeah.
Swing in London. It's not swinging at the moment. It's
No, it's the opposite of that, isn't it?
Yeah. The door of the E-Type Jaguar is slowly creaking open to release Austin, sort of like one step at a time back into swinging London.
He's still recovering from like a major operation, like a kidney stone removal or something.
From being cryogenically frozen, obviously, like in the film. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like here. In I say post-lockdown. We're not properly post-lockdown, are we? But it feels that way. And it feels like Austin when he's just been uncryogenically frozen and he's like lying in that orange goop, just like with no control of his inner monologue.
Yeah, with his mojo been stolen as well, right? Yeah,
Exactly.
Definitely got to find our mojo back.
Oh, big time. So I've already had a little beer to start off. I've had a Timothy Taylor's Landlord Classic Pale Ale, 4.1%. I did a little,
Lovely.
I did a big shop earlier, so I grabbed a few beers from the supermarket. And Timmy Taylor's was my opening batsman of the beer world.
Was it?
Yorkshire beer, classic pale ale.
Oh,
it seems like a solid opening batsman. If a beer was a cricketer, it would be Geoffrey Boycott opening the batsman, playing no flash shots, literally just defensive for hours. His own teammates have got to run him out. It's that is that steady. So that's what I'm starting with.
That's good. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, I'm starting and then going to continue with a classic, a Crony. Kronenberg tonight. Yeah.
Lager style.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Excellent. Is it the summer barbecue weather we've been having? The sort of...
Yeah, these are the leftovers from voyages within the sun.
Oh dear. Yeah. That beer is the equivalent of like a sunburned face, like those blokes you see walking about like they've had a good Sunday.
Yeah, you got it.
Like in the park. Crate of Kronenbergs.
I know. Yeah, man. Well, dude, it's the first week I've actually been socialising with people outside of the house. It's been amazing.
How does it feel to get out of the bubble, the bedroom bubble?
Felt pretty good, you know. I thought, we were all sort of speculating at the beginning of this that people were going to be super timid and they'd struggle and they wouldn't want to go out and stuff like that.
Sorry.
And
do you know Britain at all? Have you... Yeah, you've lived here for nearly 30 years. Like,
I know. I've realised by coming out this week that people have just been ignoring the whole thing anyway.
Yeah, me too. I was like, whoa. So I've been the only person that's been doing this.
Yeah,
what?
Dude.
Everyone else has been having a great time.
Yeah, like people on Tinder have just been living the best life they can, just doing anything. Yeah, man. So talking to my mates, half of them are just just barely affected them, so, which is been a revelation, shall we say?
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah. I just head to a park near where I live, and that was the first outing for a few bevies with an old mate from school who's recently moved near me, and yeah, man, it was great. Beautiful sunshine.
Glory days.
Yeah, lots of people around, not too close, thankfully, but yeah, I mean, a couple of like park wardens, that have obviously been hired recently to sort of like keep the peace. But I mean,
I feel sorry for those guys. I mean, they're just like bouncers, but with no physical presence, aren't they?
Yeah,
so
zero physical presence, and I'm pretty sure there's probably they're not allowed to do anything. I'm pretty certain.
Yeah, I guess
they're just there to just tell people off, but.
Like, they don't have guns or riot sticks or anything.
Exactly.
They've just got to say, excuse me, can you stay away? But like,
can you stop having fun, please?
Yeah, I do feel sorry for those guys, because no one's going to go, Oh, yeah, sorry. Because if they're already closer than 2 meters and they're disobeying the rules, they're already... They're not going to listen to it like a quote-unquote park warden, are they?
No, of course not.
So, yeah. But yeah, that's a tough gig. Yeah. It's a bit like the guy outside Sainsbury's today who's got the job of, like, stopping and then waving people in, like, as they advance to the next place in the 2-meter queue. And then they're allowed in, you know.
No, I think, to be honest, I think the way they're dealing with it is they're just ignoring anyone actually breaking the rules, because there was clearly... hundreds of groups in this big park of just people not socially distancing, playing, like, throwing balls to different groups. Everyone's catching stuff and just, like, spreading germs like their life depends on it.
Throwing natural vectors of disease to each other.
Yeah, some beautiful throws, though, I will say.
Oh, yeah.
They're just turning a blind eye. There was barbecues on this field. Like, you 100% can't have barbecues in this place, and it's just... Yeah, they were walking around. They could see everything going on, like, and they were just not doing anything about it. They were just, I don't know. Yeah. So it was kind of a bit of a joke between me and my mate. But yeah, it was good. It was really good. So I've been really enjoying it. And then, of course, the reuniting.
Oh, it was incredible. It was like
of the Blokes podcast.
It was like the Baywatch moment. Like time stood still, and there was some 80s power ballad, and we just ran towards each other in our red swimsuits.
Yeah, and then just awkwardly stopped about a meter away and just waved.
What, 1 meter plus? Great.
1 meter plus, of course. Sorry, yeah. Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah.
As if the government's listening.
Yeah. Warning.
So I say I've started with the Timmy Taylors. I was already 2/3 of the way into that by the time we got going. So that's gone now. So
okay,
I'm ramping up, and because I had a pho for dinner. Have you ever made one of those? You like those? The Vietnamese.
Made one. Yeah, we've got to talk about this, but I've never made one. No, I've had one made for me.
Okay, sweet. Never... by a person who works in a restaurant. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Nice. So it's like the Vietnamese hot, like, spicy noodle soup dish, and it's classic. Like, when you're hungry, you're making yourself something really tasty, and it's just really, really hot, and you're super hungry, and you just chow it down. And I just burnt my mouth, temperature-wise and spice-wise. So everything tonight is going to have to go quite strong to, like, compensate for my lack of taste buds now.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm ramping it up a little bit. I've got an old speckled hen, which is... I remember when I used to drink this when I was a kid and didn't really like it because it was a bit strong for me. So this actually says on the bottle, distinctive.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, distinctive, it's not really... it's neither negative nor positive, is it? Right? No, it's just it's not like amazing or incredible. It's just distinctive. Yeah. Could be good, could be bad. So we're going to find out now.
Characterful.
Yeah, exactly.
Great personality.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is 5%, so we're going a bit stronger. English pale ale, but it's definitely darker in colour. It's like a ruby, sort of a ruby, dark ruby colour compared to the Timmy Taylors.
Yeah, I think, you know what? Dare I say, probably my favourite type of ale, actually.
What, the sort of
ruby ale?
Oh, nice.
Nice. Yeah, the darker sort of full in your face.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Hobgoblin's my go-to.
Oh,
so I guess I don't know. That's what I'm sort of going. The standard Hobgoblin. I don't know. What do you reckon?
That's a beer for a real man. I'm not that manly. Yeah, I'm definitely not manly enough to drink that.
But that's the classic. You got a T-shirt on with, like, some sort of mythical creature.
Iron Maiden creature, with some, like, flag with a spear on the end.
Charging to battle. Yeah. Oh, God. Man, have you tried the Iron Maiden beer? I've not had it.
Is it called the Trooper?
The Trooper, yeah.
Yes. Okay. If I have, it was a long time ago and I can't remember it, so let's say no. But, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should get a Trooper for next week. And see if we're manly enough.
Yeah,
the answer.
I think
no.
it would be a good idea at some point to probably have the same drink at least for one point of the show. Maybe not both, but because it would be good to sort of compare notes.
Exactly, yeah. Because at the moment we've got to take each other's word for it and just go, yeah, cool.
Yeah. Okay, I can't add anything to that. So yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh, it's a tin as well, man. You're not even going glass.
No, why bother?
No.
Why cut out the middleman, mate? Come on.
Why bother? Yeah. I mean, it's gone in 60 seconds, isn't it? So
it's kind of worrying how little I have left in this can already, so that's all right.
Have you got a few lined up, though?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, don't you worry about that.
Well, because I'm back in London, back at home, I have got my, albeit small, whiskey collection. So I am going to go whiskey later on today, because I know I missed out last week. But I'm definitely going whiskey today because I've been missing it.
Good. Well, I'm just glad to be drinking an alcoholic beer for once in a blue moon.
Of course, yeah. Back on the wagon.
Yeah. Yeah, my teetotal days are over. And it's just so much better, isn't it? I mean, like, I was giving it a lot. I was trying to big him up at the time, but come on.
Yeah.
It's just, you can't replace it, really, can you?
You can't. It's like electric cars, isn't it? That's going to be a dark
started on it, mate. They're going to have to... Two things. They're going to have to pull my gear stick out of my cold, dead hands. And as soon as they stop letting me drive for myself, I'm just going to... I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start running in front of cars.
So a robot's going to be driving you around in an electric car while you're sipping a chilled, non-alcoholic lager from a martini glass with an umbrella in it. Oh, that's the day we have to end this podcast. That's game over.
We'll put that in writing. Yeah, absolutely. We'll have failed. We'll have failed our job if that happens.
See, it's so funny. Like, you can't. It's so hard to tell. Like manly men nowadays. Like, I mean, we're not manly men, really, are we? But like, it's,
well.
obviously, because speak for yourself, Adam. Yeah. But because we've got the all the relevant social media channels now. Obviously, I've been going around like trying to follow like-minded people, and it's profiles that are similar to ours, and dudes that seem like they like the same stuff as us, and it's like it's hard to tell. It's like because guys like us who like quote unquote manly things, beers, whiskey, cigars, action films, whatever. It's like they look like us, i.e., not manly at all. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Like the slightly hipster thing. Like manly men nowadays, like, are very like plain, I guess. Like, I mean, I'm generalizing a lot, but like all the classic manly stuff, suits and whiskeys and whatever, is like. It suits hipper, skinnier dudes now.
I know, yeah. I think as long as you're aware of it, that's the problem. Is you don't want to be that guy. Because again, going back to this park, I was walking around, and obviously the sun's out, so the guns are out on some people, I guess.
Yeah.
And there's just some guys trying way too hard to be that. Masculine bloke who's just like tensing all the time, trying to impress girls or something. And I could see this guy from a mile off. And it's just like, I don't know, sad or embarrassed. I'm like embarrassed for this guy, He's trying so hard.
Oh, man.
He was literally like flexing and stuff like that. Anyway. So, I think as long as you've got a healthy understanding of, you know what? I like whiskey. I like cars. I like sports. I don't have to, I don't know, have a hairy chest. I don't have to have big arms. I don't
know. Yeah.
It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, maybe
it's
that's
a dying
a sign.
breed, though. I think the full package of like the Donald Drapers and the James Bonds.
Well, maybe this is a little topic we need to talk about. Who are the most manly men? Who's the ultimate bloke? I mean, obviously this topic is fraught with homosexual innuendo, so we don't want to go there. But like, who's the manliest man? I mean, I'll kick things off.
Okay.
What initially jumps out at me is Roger Moore.
Okay, so we're just pulling from any time, or are we talking present day?
Oh, yeah, maybe we need. Because
I feel like, then I think we all need to separate the two.
Okay, so we need to find a classic ultimate man, and we need to find a present day ultimate man.
Okay, so let me just quickly go into your pick here. So Roger Moore over all other Bonds.
Oh, in terms of, if we're talking the actors,
More than Sean Connery?
Yes, and I shall tell you
Please
for
tell
why.
me why. Please.
Okay. I've been thinking about